Good weekend, everyone. Welcome. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic weekend. There's been a lot of stuff going on within and outside of Upland this week. There's plenty for us to cover. Of course, it's also hard to miss. Check it out. We've got the merch starting to come in the store. It looks really cool. Love it. Make sure to swing over to ssftg.live/merch to grab your Woodhood merch too. Speaking of that and the news and everything else, we had our first Woodhood property giveaway with a structure on it yesterday that just took place yesterday. Congratulations again, Cal Trading Co. on your win. We're also going to be doing another raffle today for the second property that was so generously donated from Gallatin. Again, thank you so much for donating the property. It's incredible. Hey there, John Henry here, SSFTG. Welcome to the video. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome, my friend. I hope to earn your like and subscription today. Welcome to the Weekend Upland Report, where we take a bit of time to discuss what's going on in the Upland metaverse from more of a technical perspective. How is the UPX economy doing? How are each market sectors doing? Spark values and structure housing prices? What are the best deals and what are the worst? All of the important information that a lot of folks miss that can be the difference between success and failure. If you want to join all of us in the Upland metaverse, head over to discover.upland.me/SSFTG or click the promo link in the description. It's easier that way, which gets you into Upland so you can register and get 6,000 starting UPX to kickstart your adventures. Plus, when you invest some cash into the game, since you use the promo link to get started, you also get a monster 50% bonus to your first UPX purchase with a cap of 50,000 UPX. Kind of hard to beat that incredible first UPX purchase bonus, but now let's take a look at what's going on in the Upland metaverse, shall we? There's plenty of stuff going on, so let's dig in. Of course, one of the first pieces of news from this past week, we had the launch of our node with SSFTG in Sherwood Forest. That is the Woodhood, which again, yeah, Woodhood, baby. We got that shirt on. We got all kinds of stuff. Oh, hey, actually, it's right here. We got this too. We're all decked out in Woodhood merch today. The Sherwood Forest is where the node is at, and obviously that took place this week. Really cool stuff going on. We're going to be doing an update video on Monday, but so far, last time I checked, we've raised almost $60 or $70 this week for charity, donations, and all kinds of stuff. Really incredible stuff going on with the Sherwood Forest node, Woodhood node, and everything else. And man, we're just getting started. There's so much that we've got planned for this. Oh man, buckle up. We just added a bunch of new stuff into the store again, so make sure to swing over to ssftg.live/merch and check out all of the really cool stuff over here. 50% of the proceeds goes to Autism Speaks, the largest autism foundation in the US. On May the 4th, love that. We had the announcement of Genesis Week for 2022. June 6th, week of the events. That's when everything kind of kicks off in Las Vegas. June 6th is when they're going to be doing not only the events within the game, but they're also going to be doing live events in Las Vegas, which is, I believe, the first time that they've ever done live events. Now, if you don't know what Genesis Week is celebration. It's a celebration of the first minted property in Upland that took place on June 6, 2019 on 1829 Jefferson Street in San Francisco. So it's kind of a celebration. A couple of years in now, we've got Genesis, we've got all kinds of cool stuff, and it's not slowing down. While you're going through there, make sure to go through, not just necessarily in person. If you can make it, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on, which we'll talk about in a second. But just with all of the different stuff going on, weekly giveaway login bonuses and different activities and things, make sure to get on those activities when they're announced, because you could potentially win the first minted M Motors car in Upland with the Genesis trim pack. Ooh, wait, you want to talk about bragging rights? That's the way to do it. Now, for in-person folks, they talked about all kinds of cool stuff. They're going to be doing in-person exclusive NFT giveaways, making me a little bit jealous that I might not be able to make it out to Vegas. But along with that, they have a happy hour with the Upland team, live city opening. Hello? They basically just kind of threw in a little city announcement there without really saying anything. They're going to be launching a new city in Vegas. That's going to be going on Genesis Week, June 6th, around that time. I mean, that's a little bit of a big deal. They're also going to be going over the live roadmap update with an AMA. Holy crap. The event exclusives, there are some event exclusive for chief executives. So if you are a chief executive status, they do have some stuff going on there if you're in the Vegas area. But man alive, they've got some really cool stuff going on here. We did also have the announcement of the Upland Player of the Year award, and what better way? I mean, they have it written on there. What better way to celebrate Genesis Week than honoring the people who make the game what it is? I totally 100% agree. I think it's an awesome way to give back. You know me, I'm a big fan of giving back to the community. And as part of this Genesis Week, make sure, head over to this Google Docs form and vote, right? That's the whole point. Whether you're voting for me or somebody else, I don't care. The point of this is to be for community. We want to make sure to lift our community up, so get in here, get those votes in, and vote on who you believe should be the Player of the Year. Give me 1 second here. I had to pick up the macaroni heart. It's the only one that I'm actually going to be in line for. The other ones, there's 42 minutes on this one, 50 minutes on this. But hey, we got the macaroni heart. So you know what? Let's just flip flop. Oh man, but I love the chain. Oh, but I love the chain. But macaroni heart. Macaroni heart with purple. That's what I'm going to rock for, at least for Mother's Day. We're going to go macaroni heart with purple. It's just a little side note there for you. Obviously, if you couldn't tell by that, the Mother's Day sale is going on. I don't know if you're going to be lucky enough to get one. I was able to get one of the three. I very, very much doubt I'm going to be able to get the other two. We've got another basically 50 minutes until I'm actually in there. And look at these bad boys selling out. Oh, man. There's no way I'm going to get... I got the macaroni heart. I'll be happy with the macaroni heart. I doubt I'm going to get the others. If I can, I will definitely be buying those too. Looking at the Upland market analytics over the past 30 days, well, the past 7 days technically for us, the last 7 days, last week it was at 3.154 billion. This week it's at 2.877 billion. That's a decrease of 8.782%. That's a pretty spicy drop there. That's a heavy decrease, but little bit of a caveat. All of those collection swaps were killed with that update, and we can see that. Holy moly. Based on some of the comments, everyone's kind of on the same page there. We're thinking that that is why the collection swap killing move. All of the swaps went into the floor, and, well, that might have had somewhat of an impact on the UPX floor as well. But not to mention, along with that, people have to hold on to these things longer. In some of these collections aren't even due to release yet. That might be where some of the UPX is actually waiting until people collect their earnings. As for the unminted properties, last week the unminted property floor was at 585,295. This week it's at 566,185. That's down 3.265%, just a little bit calmer than I think we're used to seeing, but outside of that, relatively normal from there. And then we can jump over into the zone-by-zone analysis. First off with Bakersfield, previous week's floor 8,999, this week 998. That's a decrease of 0.01%, basically unchanged. USD floor going from 629 to 540, that's a decrease of 14%, but the lowest markup between the two still over 100% at 103 with an arbitration value of 3,418. One common denominator that we're going to see very frequently through all of these today is going to be the USD side of things dropping a little bit, but that was just ahead of a Mother's Day sale that people are trying to get USD for, so we'll probably see those rebound relatively quickly. That all said, taking a look at the collection side of things, we definitely have some movers. Our largest gainer on the USD side of things is in Seven Oaks at Grand Island, up almost 40%. The largest loser on USD side is downtown, down almost 25%. That said, we do also have 20% down in California Ave, so it certainly wasn't the only one to get beaten up a little bit. On the UPX side of things, the largest gainer up 75% in Chester Ave. Huge rally to the upside there. We also have a 56% decrease in Buck Owens Boulevard. 25% up in Seven Oaks and Grand Island. 23% down in West Bakersfield. We've got some movement. Bronx jumping up next on the list. Last week's floor, 11,800. This week, almost 13,000. That's an increase of 10%. Very nice, healthy increase there. $9.54 down to $9 is a decrease of 5.66%, giving us the lowest markup at 106% and an arbitration value at $37.89. Collections also have a whole lot of movement. The largest mover is Sedgwick on the USD side, up 65%, and we have a 20% largest mover down in Belmont on the USD end. On the UPX floor side of things, 23% down in Grand Concourse is the largest loss, and 13% up in Throgs Neck is the largest gain, but that certainly is not alone. There are 30% gains, 40% moves all over the place on the USD side. Lots of movement going on. Brooklyn's next up on the list. Last week, 8,948 to this week, 8,430. That's down 5.79%. The USD floor, though, ouch, 655 to 5, down 23.66%. However, lowest markup still 150%. Arbitration, 32.59. On the collection spectrum side of things, we've got some decent movement here as well. Down in the basic collection, 23.66%. That one hurts, obviously, but police stations are up 63.82%. On the UPIC side of things, Bay Parkway is down 23.98% and up 15% in Broadway. Those are the largest moves. However, there are still a few extras in there moving around too to keep it spicy. And of course, we can never forget about our favorite Chicago. We're here again. Welcome back to Chicago. And boy, is it have a reason to sing this time around. Man alive. We've got the previous UPIX floor, 7,000 to 7,900, up 12.86%. Very nice increase there. $4.89 to 5 is an increase of 2.25. Lowest markup value, 65%, still there with an arbitration of 27.55. Now, I tell you what, if you want to talk about a reason to sing, that would be this green box right there in Greektown, going from $19.99 to $88.88. Holy moly! 344% up on the USD floor there. We do have an 18% decrease in Andersonville, and there's a lot of back and forth within there. On the UPIC side of things, the largest gain is just in the general collection at 12.86%. The largest loss, 35% down in Lakeshore Drive. Cleveland stepping up on the list, going from 94.75 to 84.30. That's a decrease of 11.03%. The USD floor, though, going from 590 to 598, increasing 1.36% with an arbitration value of 23.28 and the lowest markup between the two at 104%. Here again, the collection spectrum has a whole lot of movement going on, but the largest gainer, and this is sad to see, 5% in Tremont. That's a tear. Oh man, when your largest gainer is 5%, that's a sad week. 54% down in Mayfield Road, not doing very well over there. On the UPIC side, 41% down in Carnegie Ave, and the largest gainer is picking up the slack a little bit in breweries, which is what these people are going to need with these largest gains, 5%. They're going to need some breweries, up 168.57%. Over in Detroit with my macaroni hero, we've got our previous last week floor, 41.88 to 39.75, decreasing 5.09%. $3 floor to $3 floor is unchanged, and the lowest floor is 69.87%. One thing to note about the $3 floor, there were a lot of them at $3. It's getting a lot less. So the last time I checked, there was only a handful of them at $3, and after that, it does start to lift off of that pretty quickly. The arbitration value is among the lowest at 926. Over in collections, we've got the largest gainers sitting at 38.1% in Gratiot Ave. We've got a 36% down in Woodbridge on the upper end of collections. 7% down is the largest loser on the UPIX end, which is kind of nice, Corktown. And the largest gain, 28.25% in Woodward Ave. Just like the best week being 5% or whatever, being a bad thing, the worst part of it being 7%, that's not too bad, right? We're happy campers about that. Predominantly bullish for the most part. Fresno's next up. Last week's floor, $91.99. This week, $8,400, down 8.69%. $5.90 up to $6, 1.69% increase. Lowest floor, 167% markup. $2,280 is the arbitration. On the collection spectrum, we've got the largest gainer at 57.89% in downtown murals, but don't lose sight of the 54% gain in Tower District. Largest loss, 28.57% in North Grow area on the USD side. For UPIX, 36.9% up in the Tower District area and 12% down in Blackstone Ave. Not too bad, considering that the largest gainers are in the almost 60%, the largest losses are 15, 20. Yeah, okay. Floating on over into Kansas City, last week's floor $79.52, this week $86.99, doing just fine, up 9.39%. On the USD side, $570 to $588, up 3.16%, giving us the lowest markup, 61%, and the arbitration at $2,678. On the collection side of things for Kansas City, our largest winners, largest losses. The largest loss down 23% in Blue Hills, and largest gainer up 78% in Grand Boulevard on the USD side. Holy smokes. On the losing side, after adjusting some of the calculations after realizing they were wrong, down to 7% is the largest loss, and that's always nice, in Plaza Westport. 80% up, and that math is right, in Grand Boulevard. Big old ripper over there. Over in the Los Angeles side of things, I swear it's there. It's right up there. If you just got to squint a little bit, it's there, I promise. The UPIX floor is $77.49 to $76.11. That is a decrease of 1.78%. $5.77 to $5.96 is an increase of 3.29%. Lowest markup still sub-floor, 62%. Arbitration, $1,568, kind of in the middle, not so great. Collections have a whole lot of moving going on here, but the largest gainer, 45.45% in University Park on the USD side, and the largest loss, 34.21% in Sounds of LA. On the UPX side of things, 36.75% up in Savoy Hills and 82% down in Scenes of LA. But if you look at the pricing, really it just went from off sale at $10 million to on sale at $1.8 million. Aside from the 82% decrease, the only other one is 40% in the Gregorius Angelino, and then things kind of get a little bit calmer from there. On the Manhattan side of things, previous UPX floor $127,300, now $132,999, increasing 4.48%. $80 floor to $79, basically not a whole lot going on there, but decreasing 1.25%. 243% is the lowest markup, with the arbitration value still the best at $51,299. Collections have some large movers here as well, but it's another case of on sale to off sale, or off sale to on sale, whatever. On the USD side of things, up 23.75% in the Harlem collection, going from 80 to 99, and down 30% in Financial District, going from 645 to 450. Kind of funny how that reflects the actual US markets right now. On the UPX floor, 24.7% up in Park Avenue and 72% down in Times Square. Again, this is going from $100 million to $27 million, basically off sale to on sale pricing. Of course, we can't forget about Nashville, $8,997 to $9,200. That's an increase of 2.26%. $5 to $5. Again, another one of those cases where there's very few $5 ones left, and after they go away, it starts kind of popping itself back up pretty quickly there. But there is a 0% change, technically speaking. 65% is the lowest markup, with a $39.90 arbitration value. Not too bad. On the collection side of things, we've definitely got our movers here as well. The largest loss on the USD side of things in Woodland Street, down 20%, and the largest gainer, 204.55% in 12th Ave, going from 110 to 335, just a little bit of an increase there. On the UPX side of things, the largest loser, 46% down in 12th Ave. Kind of funny how they're flip-flopping there, but it kind of makes sense considering the USD floor is so incredibly high right now. It's more likely that somebody lower on the USD floor got bought, and that's all that was left was the 335s. Going to Broadway, on the UPX floor, that's up 36%, going from 219 to 299,999. New Orleans next up, $89.98 was last week's floor to $94.99. That's an increase of 5.57%. Gotta love those when they're going up. $5.97 to $6, marginal, up 0.5%. Lowest markup value still sub floor, 72% on the floor there. USD to UPX arbitrage, 33.24. Not too bad there either. The collection gains and losses are, well, on the UPX side, a bit sad, but before we get there, the USD floor largest loss, 13.71% in St. Charles Ave, 46% increase in Garden District. Very nice there. Now, along with that, similar to what we just saw in the last example where the USD floor got bought up, but the UPX floor might not necessarily be there, looking at the USD floor to the UPX floor, it's more likely that somebody came in last week with a bunch of very low ones that got bought out, and now we're just back up into normal pricing. So being up 46%, I know looks like quite a bit, but really my eyes are more on lower 9th and Mid-City being up 20%, French Quarter up 17. Those are more interesting. On the UPX floor, 5% up in the general New Orleans collection, and that's it. That's sad when you see that. Now on the bottom end, 26% down in Garden District, we already talked about. Another one, 24% down in French Quarter. Those are the ones that I think are more interesting. Jumping on over to the other coast with Oakland, we've got 9,500 up to 99.98, increasing a cool 5.24%. Seems like the whole economy kind of either went up 5% or it's been struggling. $6.30 to $6.50, increasing 3.17%. Lowest markup value being 62%, and the arbitration at 33.23. From the collections perspective, up 68.89% in Piedmont, down almost 50% in Broadway. A lot of back and forth going on there. On the UPX floor side of things, down 12.9%. That's the largest drop in Gibbons Drive. That's, again, pretty nice to see as the largest drop, only 12%, especially when you compare it to the largest gainer at 126% in College Ave, with some 40% gainers in there as well. Definitely a lot of happy campers over in the Oakland area. Jumping back over to the other side of the U.S., $49.49 in Queens was last week. This week, $51.30, increasing 3.66%. $3.79 to $3.97. It was a little bit of a dyslexic nightmare there. 4.75%. Lowest markup, 67%, with the arbitration at $11.02. For the Queens collection side of things, we've definitely got some movers here as well, but it's another one of those cases of on sale to off sale. The USD floor going from 21.5% down in Rego Park, up 27% in Kew Gardens. On the UPEX floor, down 18% in Cross Bay Boulevard, up 185% in the Queens Curator Collection. Again, that's one of those that was kind of like on sale and now it's not anymore. If you take that 185% off, the next largest is 17% over in the same place, Kew Gardens. Rutherford next up on the list. Last week's floor, $49,999 to $57,000 this week. That is up very nicely, 14%. $38 last week to $46.99, up $23.66 there as well. Really, really good movement on this side of things. Lowest markup, 407%. Arbitration value is definitely squeezed in a little bit closer, now 9510. Don't know why I felt the need to say each individual number on that one, but either way, there may not be very many collections in the Rutherford area, but there are definitely plenty of moves. The largest gainer up 41% on the USD side of things in Park Ave. It's down 18% on Park Ave on the UPEX floor. Down 45%, the largest loss in Carmita Ave, and the largest gain in the UPEX side of things is 0%, unchanged in Feronia Way. On the San Francisco side of things, last week, 33,777. I think that was the right amount of them. To 33,900, increasing 0.36%, marginal gain there. $21 to $25.70 though. USD floor definitely picking up the pace, 22.38%. Lowest markup, 225%, with an arbitration squeezing in a little bit tighter there at 77.90. Collections in San Francisco also have some decent moves, with the largest loss in Nob Hill down 30.52% and the largest gainer up 67% in established in 2019. Fitting, considering that this is Genesis week. Over on the UPEX side of things, 64.66% up in Seacliff and down 5% over in Mission District. Always a beautiful thing when you see your largest loss is only 5%. Santa Clara next up on the list, going from 32,750 up to 34,250, increasing 4.58%. Just week over week, man, Santa Clara is super consistent. $22.80 to $27, really strong lift, 18.42%. 18.42%. I don't know what's up with my numbers today. Lowest markup still 62%, but the arbitration value squeezing in a little bit closer at $6,888. From the collections perspective, we've got some pretty decent movers here as well, with the largest gain on the USD floor, 18% in just the general collection. Largest loss, 12% down in El Camino. On the UPEX floor, 22% up in North 101, 45% down in Homestead Road, going from 365 to 199. That is a big old drop on that side of things. And then finally wrapping up over in the Staten Island side of things, previous UPEX floor $89.90 to $84.30, decreasing 6.23%, but the USD floor going from $6 to $6.95, up 15.83%. Lowest markup 190%, lowest the arbitration value $1,406. Collections also giving us some pretty decent movement here. The largest gainer on the USD side up 21.82% in Great Kills, down 52.5% in historic Richmond Town. On the UPEX floor, 25% down in Tottenville and up 32% in historic Richmond Town, which again kind of tells us that little flip-flop is going on up here again. Beyond that 32% increase, the next largest is 9%, and that is over in Todd Hill. Now we can jump on over into the spark values and housing values. First up, with the lowest markup being 83%, which blows my mind. But when you actually look at the size of the property, it's like a $500 property. It's one of those, right? So 83%. Beyond that, it quickly jumps up over 100%. But there are some really big chunguses on there right now with some property built up that I think a lot of people are just looking to offload for USD. This week on the collection side of things is down 32% on the dollar floor and 32% in the UPEX floor, going from $25 and $35,000 to $16.99 and $23,005 respectively. Pretty big pullback on the collection floor. For the generic housing market, looking at a little less chaotic, but we do have the largest pullback, 13% in small ranch houses, which coincidentally is also the most profitable to be building still. Funny how that works. Now, we do also have a 20% increase in large luxury houses, but the least profitable is going to be medium townhouses. Going on the USD side of things, 14% pullback in small ranch houses. The most profitable on the USD side, still small townhouses with a flat roof. Up 9% on large luxury ranch houses, and the worst to be built is the large luxury modern, being almost under a penny now. Now, largely, a lot of the reasoning behind that is because, well, there was a really, really big drop in floor pricing there. There's a lot of, well, not a lot. There's a handful of large luxury moderns that came on the market for like 30, 40 bucks. I think someone's offloading, and once those are gone, it'll likely quickly rebound right back up again. But for now, there's a nice little clearance. Oh, and it's that time again. It's giveaway time. Absolutely one of my favorite things to do. I love doing giveaways, and we've got a little bit of a longer list this time. I felt like there was a bit of confusion on the rules for the last giveaway, so I wanted to give a little bit of extra time. And again, thank you so much, Gallatin, for donating your property for us to do a giveaway with. Absolutely incredible, and I love the community effort. Now, just like we talked about in yesterday's video, can't be over the 1 million net worth, can't be owning a property in the node already. Send to one of the properties and then confirm that you sent to the property by commenting on YouTube to let me know, and I will confirm with you that I got it and that you're all good to go. Assuming that you did all of those steps, you made it on this list. After you made it on the list, I went through to make sure that you qualified, make sure that the 1 million net worth, make sure you didn't have any properties, all that fun stuff. Now that we've got all of those names narrowed down, we can put those in our wheel of giveaway. So let's get those on here. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to shuffle it a couple times. Let's do a couple shuffles in here, give it a good shuffle. And now we can click to spin to see who the winner is. But the winner of what? What are we winning again? What was that property? Well, let's jump on over here. It's in Sherwood Forest. And we can zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Let this load up a second. All right, there it is. 19450 Livernois Ave is going to be the property that we are going to be giving away here. So let me get my wheel of giveaways. We'll give it a couple extra shuffles, why not? And let's click to spin. Now, again, just like last time, the winner, whoever wins this, there we go. There's the property. 19450 Livernois Ave is the property that we're giving away in the Wood Hood. And again, the floor price in the Wood Hood's like $47,000 or something like that. So it's a decent giveaway. Thank you again so much, Gallatin, for donating the property for us to be able to do stuff like this. Absolutely incredible. Let's give it a couple more shuffles for good measure, and then let's click to spin. Who is our winner of the second property? Jotun777, congratulations, my friend. You are the winner of the second property raffle giveaway. Congratulations to the second winner of the giveaway. Again, it's so awesome to be able to do these giveaways and allow other people who may not be able to afford these properties, or just give them a way to get into the node and join a really, really great community of awesome people who are looking to make a difference not only in the metaverse, but outside of it too. To grab this property, all you have to do, my friend, is jump on over and put an offer on the property of 157 UPIX. That way I know it's you, and we'll confirm and make sure that it's you and all that fun stuff, and then I will accept it, and it'll be yours. Again, congratulations to the second winner. I'm so pumped to be able to do all these giveaways and everything. I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. That's going to do it for this one. As far as the nodes and keeping up with the pricing in the nodes and all of that, I've got a different idea that I'm going to be going into probably on like Monday or Tuesday when we do our node update as well. It might be the day after, but I've got a couple different plans for where that is going to go. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But otherwise, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, that was a fun one to say, awesome street views or anything else that you'd like to share with us, drop them in the comments below. You know I always love hearing from you guys. Until the next one, congrats to the second winner, congrats to the first winner, and we will see you all in the metaverse. Thanks. Bye.